Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Richard Brian. I work with businesses doing 7+ figures a year, and I just make these videos because I'm trying to figure out how to help more people. And for full transparency, I do this also just to help document some of the tactics and things that I've learned along the way. So today, this video is kind of just wanted to get my thoughts out on consistency. Not just consistency, just like doing the same thing every day, in and out. What do you do whenever you're doing the same thing every single day in your business and, you know, the lack of change starts wearing you down? We all go through this, whether it's in our business or in our personal lives, if you're in a relationship or, you know, just about any area of life. It can start to wear you down a little bit if things don't seem to be changing as much. And we tend to see a lack of change as no progress. But I once heard this story from this guy, and he said, why do NFL players get paid like 10 times more, 100 times more than college players? I don't think college players get paid. But why do they get paid so much more than college players? It's because they're more consistent. They're more consistent at playing at a higher level than the college players. And I found that to be totally true. It doesn't necessarily have to do anything with how talented you are, how good you are on just one day. It's the people who are the best at what they do are the best because they show up every single day and they can perform at such a high level consistently. Anything worth doing is worth doing every single day. I don't know where you're at in your business. I don't know where you're at in your career, but learn to love the boring stuff. Learn to love the stuff that everybody thinks makes you boring. Learn to love that stuff, because that's the stuff that's actually going to teach you how to be great. And I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I am.
I am the greatest.
In the last 2 years alone, I've sent over 5,000 emails, 5,000 individual emails. That's me working every single day. That's like, I haven't missed a single day in 2 years, 3 years actually. 3 years. I'm not being generous enough with myself. But on a real note, it just takes that ability to get through the mud, get through the slow times. And, you know, you're not always going to be super passionate. And I think we're told this lie that people who are the best in the world at anything are always super passionate. They were always a genius. They never had a bad day. They never went through, any struggle that they had. They always overcame it. And it's just not true. It's just not true. So don't get so down on yourself. Don't start feeling bad for yourself just because you have some things coming at you. I mean, everybody deals with it. So yeah. This is just a video on consistency, not just consistency, but the rote routine, falling in the rote routine. Because something that I've noticed is, in order to get results with anything, you're gonna have to be consistent. You're gonna have to have some type of routine where you're doing the same thing every single day. And you will be seduced into thinking that you're not making progress. You will be seduced into thinking that, is this all worth it? You're gonna have all these thoughts, and you just gotta ignore it. Keep pushing through, because it's the consistency that's gonna get you. And that's the other thing, is it's also the consistency. People have this big argument online about social media about quality versus quantity, and although I haven't really done much, this is the first time I've started doing stuff for my own personal brand, but most people think that there's this argument about quality versus quantity on social media, and people don't realize that it's the quantity that will open the door to the quality. So you just have to keep putting things out there, because it's actually the frequency that's going to get you where you want. And that's what I believe. That's what I'm doing. That's why I try to put out at least 2 YouTube videos, 3 YouTube videos a week. And that's what I'm going to start doing. That's what I am doing now. So I may not do that all the time, but you know, I'm also just starting out. So I'm taking all of the things that I've learned and applied to other businesses, and I'm applying it to my own, you know, personal brand. So I put my name on it. I believe it. I'll go into another video at a later time going over this concept of quantity versus quality and how one leads to the next, because people have such short attention spans online these days. I mean, people have the attention span of a goldfish, not even the goldfish, like a housefly. Do it consistently. Don't just do it for 1 week and then stop. Do it consistently. This is turning into a pep talk for myself, but yeah, man, consistency. Before I go, I wanted to leave you with one last thing. There was a quote by 50 Cent that I loved, and it goes like this: most people can't handle boredom, which means they cannot stick with something long enough to get good at it, and they wonder why they're unhappy. And there's a tendency for us to get bored so easily with things that we forget that that is the thing. It's the boring stuff that is going to lead to the massive success, the massive breakthrough that you're looking for. And I have found that to be true in my life. So I just wanted to leave you with that as well. It's not just me saying this, it's 50 Cent. If he's someone you respect. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Anyways, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll make some videos for you in the future. Bye.